Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, on which will depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos, news update. Finally, Ohaneze West Inn calls for the immediate release of Ezendibo of Ajoe Estate, Lagos, after over a year in detention. Oh yes, now, the Ohaneze Ndibo has demanded the release of Chief Frederick Nwajagun, the Ezendibo of Ajoe Estate, Lagos, who has been in detention for over a year, following a Lagos court remand order. That's illegal detention. Oh yes. Of course, you recall that on April 5th, 2023, a Lagos State Magistrate Court in Yaba ordered Nwajago's remand at the Ikoyi Custodial Center. Efforts to secure his bail have since been denied by the Lagos State High Court, despite concerns about his health. Now, Dr. Alex Obonia, the National Public Secretary of Ohaneze Ndibo, expressed the Ohaneze Ndibo's dissatisfaction with Nwajago's prolonged detention. He said, quote, "We are not happy about it. Ohaneze Lagos chapter has also condemned it. The Lagos state government must intervene and ensure his release." End of quote. Now this is what Obonia said, while also calling on Bola Tinubu to intervene. He said Chief Frederick Nwajagun has been held in custody since 2023 on charges related to alleged threats to invite members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, to protect Igbo lives and property during the general elections if the federal government failed to safeguard Ndibo. Yes, of course, his bail application citing poor health was rejected on July 28, 2023 by Justice Yetunde Adesanya, who ruled that the gravity of the charges and their potential penalties necessitated the denial. Now, Chief Ohaneze Jackson, chairman of the Elders Council of Ohaneze Ndibo for Rivers and Bayelsa States, has also called for Nwajago's unconditional release. Yes, now, the 2023 elections are over, he said, and while winners have emerged, he said, people must learn from the experience. Unfortunately, Lagos witnessed an alarming rise in Igbophobia with attacks on Igbo property and individuals. He said, as a leader, Nwajago had a responsibility to defend his people, and his actions were not out of malice. Yes, that's what Jackson said. Oh yes, that's Chief Ohaneze Jackson, the chairman of Elders Council of Ohaneze Ndibo for Rivers and Bayelsa States. Oh yes. Now this is what is happening. Of course, you know that the 2023 general elections, that's the charade they conducted in Lagos, were marked by reports of intimidation, harassment, and discrimination against Ndibo, prompting widespread condemnation and calls for justice. Oh yes, and now this is what is happening. Illegal detention of Nwajago for over a year. Of course, you know what happened during that charade they conducted. Igbophobia was at its height. Oh yes, Igbophobia, destroying Igbo property, intimidating Igbo, harassing them. Yes, threats coming from all angles against Igbo because of election. Yes, Tinubu and his group, they were harassing, intimidating Igbo. If you don't vote for us, don't vote at all. Or if you're not going to vote for us, don't come out at all. Don't come out. The international community, they all saw this. Yes, they saw it. The intimidation, the height of it all, ever witnessed. It was against Ndibo. And now, this Chief Frederick Nwajagun came out in defense of his people and saying, look, if the government cannot protect the Igbos, then we invite our own people. No, only you have people where they cause problem. Yes, the Agboros from Osun, from Ondo, yes, Oyo, all the Yoruba states, they were all deployed to Lagos to fight against Ndibo, to attack Ndibo. Yes, and Nwajago said, if the government at the center, if the Buhari regime, you cannot protect Ndibo, then we will invite our own people. We'll have IPOB, we'll have youths. Oh yes, we have youths, those who can still defend us, who can fight for us. We'll have them. We'll invite them. The IPOBs, he mentioned IPOB. And because he mentioned IPOB, they said, arrest him. Arrest him. Because he said, we'll invite IPOB to Lagos. IPOB is not Al-Qaeda. They are not ISIS. IPOB, they are freedom fighters. The international community, they are aware. And the man mentioned IPOB. They arrested him. Just mention of IPOB. Okay? So, what about those who threatened to kill Igbo, to maim them, destroying their properties? What happened to them? Nobody was arrested. Oh yes, of course you know them. The Agboro, the motor park Agboro, they are using in Lagos. Oh yes, who claims to be the national president of the National Road Transport Workers, NURTW. Oh yes, that one. That one threatened that he would do anything to Ndibo or everything to Ndibo. That one they call M. Olomo. He's still working fully, claiming, the hereditary ownership of the NURTW as a national president. That is hereditary privilege. Yes, he's claiming it. So nothing was, nothing was done, to checkmate those threats against Ndibo. But they were quick to arrest, detained the Wajagon, who merely said, "We are going to invite our brothers, the IPOB, to Lagos to protect us, not to fight anybody, not to go against anybody, but to protect in defense." But look at people who are threatening to attack people, even not threats. They were doing it real, attacking people. Businesses of Ndebo were destroyed because of the election. Emiloko, our Leko, it's our turn. We must be there. We must rule at all cost. It's Yoruba's time, and we are seeing it. It is their time indeed. They have urbanized the economy, the security, everything. And what are we seeing? The economy has nosedived under urbanized system. Yes, the economy is in tatters, it's in shambles. I have never seen this before. The suffering. It's not even in any way insulating anybody. Nobody is safe, even the Yorubas that we are saying, Emiloko, our Leko, they are not safe from it. They are all suffering the punishment. Oh yes, talk about security, killings everywhere. The urbanized security, the chief of this staff, Yoruba, this is ICC, Yoruba, CPC, Yoruba. Okay? So what are we not talking about? They have destroyed the country, they have destroyed the economy, everything's in tatters and in shambles. People are even regretting, oh, say the header is even better. Okay? But they're the same. They're the same. So that's what's happening. The Ohaneze, they're calling for the release of this man, Wajago. So why is it that anything that concerns Ndebo will be a different case? Ndebo. Look at the man, the Fulani man, who established, terrorist organization. Yes? The Mieti Alab leader, Bodejo, that created a terrorist organization in Nasarawa State. He was arrested by the DSS, but has been released. He didn't stay there more than 1 month. He was granted bail. Oh yes. But because it concerns Ndebo, I have never seen this kind of hatred and Igbophobic. Oh yes. Look at it. Merely statement, I will invite, or I will invite the IPOB. That's all. That's all. Nothing more. And he was arrested and is still in detention for over a year. All the plea for bail have fell on deaf ears. The Yoruba judge refused. The Yoruba judge refused to grant him bail because he's an Igbo. Let's torture these Igbo. Let's treat them, unfairly. Let's intimidate them. Let's harass them with every available opportunity. They utilize it. What kind of nonsense is that? And some people saying, oh, one Nigerian, my foot. You see, there's only like one Nigerian. They're all ethnic bigots and the jingoists, claiming to lead, claiming to be politicians, political non-entities, Ediabanes. You see. So that's what's happening. Wajago must be released. That's what Ohaneze is saying. This is not mere statement. They have to back it with actions. Yes, we have been saying the illegal detention of President Kanu is still there. Oh yes, and now they are trying to resurrect Simon Ekpa because they are Igbos. If you don't want them, allow them to go. Okay? So, though our ground is with this political idea balance from the southeast, sabotaging the efforts of Ndebo for freedom, that's all. But we know that in due course, the much awaited freedom will definitely come. And that is it.